Be good. Hey, what's up, guys? Hope everybody's doing well. Aston Villa versus PSG 3-2. I did not expect. I don't think anybody expected what was going to happen in that second half. I did not see that coming. That was going to be on the pantheon of comebacks, the mother of all comebacks, and it still was quite a comeback to come back from that 5-1 deficit. That was amazing, amazing, especially in that first half. That first half, I thought I was watching the wrong game. I should have been watching Barcelona versus Dortmund, which I did end up watching the first leg, but I watched it like 2 days after, so I didn't feel the need to make a video on that or to talk about that. But I was craving. I was very interested in watching PSG play. I really want to see what they had going on and how well, because I thought they were going to beat Aston Villa. I just was hoping, like most people, that it was going to be, at least it was going to be a decent game, and it far exceeded my expectations. That second half delivered way, way, way more than I thought it would. Way, way more. And PSG, I think this is a good lesson. I think this is a good thing for PSG because no matter who they face, they're going to face Arsenal. If they end up passing and facing whether it's Inter or Barcelona, it's not done. It ain't done until that whistle blows at the end. It's not done. And I think PSG, after the 2-0, they thought it was said and done. They didn't have to do anything more. And boy, were they wrong. That midfield, except I can't believe I'm saying this, Fabian Ruiz that played a pretty decent game. Yeah, man, Fabian Ruiz came through. Vitinha, Neves, they went there. They were in there, especially Vitinha. And I'm surprised because I'm a Vitinha proponent. I really like Vitinha. Back when nobody was giving Vitinha his props, he used to come off the bench, and I thought he had really good games coming off the bench. And now all I've been hearing is Vitinha, especially in that the Liverpool game when I did actually get to see him. I mean, he was crucial in that game. But this game, he wasn't even on the pitch. He wasn't even on the pitch. I did not even feel like he was even playing. Same thing with Neves. I mean, did he even play? Like, I'm kind of like second guessing myself. Like, did these guys even play? But Fabian Ruiz, he came through. You saw that in the goals, especially the McGinn goal. He just kept advancing, and the defense was just going back and back, further back, until he ended up getting that shot. That's why he was able to get that shot. And there was nobody from the midfield to be able to cover and to help out the defense. They fell short. And then the Konza goal at the end. Really good play by Marcus Rashford. Amazing play by Marcus Rashford. I mean, he was on fire. He was electric. He ends up passing it to, drawing it back to what's his name, to Konza, and nobody there, all by himself. There should have been somebody there, defense or midfield. Nobody was there. So they pretty much rested on their laurels. They thought that they had this game in the bag, and that was it. They didn't have to do anything else. I do have to say also the goals that they scored at the beginning. Oh my God, Divo Martinez. I don't want to entirely place the blame on him because I don't think it was solely him. I think it was Torres as well, because you saw Torres about to clear it off, and he should have just cleared it off, unless Martinez told him, "I got it, leave it, mine," or whatever. Unless he told them that, then yeah, that's all on Martinez. But I have a feeling it doesn't seem like nobody said anything, and he confused Martinez when he was going to go clear the ball. And Martinez, like, you don't want to get hit, right? I thought it was both of them. Mostly, obviously, Martinez. To gift the goal like that and so early on, that was just, that was so upsetting. That was so upsetting to start off the game that way. And then the second goal, I mean, that was masterclass from PSG, all the way from the back. And I think it was the first goal that Rashford ends up losing. I think that was the first goal. He ends up losing the ball up in the front. But the second goal, man, I gotta say though, Ashraf Hakimi, you should have gave that ball to Barcola. I know it ended up being a goal in the end, but that was to Barcola. Barcola was by himself. He would have taken that. Who knows if he would have scored? In the end, it ended up working out because obviously Nuno Mendes ended up getting the craziest strikes. I mean, he became a striker. Like, what the hell was that? Like, he decided to be a number 9. Like, what a finish. And that's what's great about this team, too. Like, anybody could score. You had Ashraf Hakimi scoring the first goal, and then you have Nuno Mendes. Both fullbacks end up scoring goals. So everybody has the ability to be able to score it, obviously, in this team. Pacho right now comes to mind because, yeah, he was responsible for 2 of those goals, or like deflections that could happen to anyone. I don't think he had that bad of a game. Marquinhos was doing so well in the first half, and the second half was just like dog shit. He was absolutely bad. But those are the things that, it's good that this happened now to be able to like work on them and tweak them, later on for Arsenal, and if they do pass on and play, whether it's a Barcelona or Inter Milan. It just, like, you got to work on that. You can't let that happen in these guys coming up, because you're like, right now you're 2 games away from the final. You're 3 games away from being USCL champions. Like you got to be on top of this. You got to be on point. And then again, Barcelona. I didn't watch the game, but I watched the highlights, and they did not have that good of a game. I don't know if it's because of Pedri. They were saying Pedri wasn't playing. He came in later on. Could be. A lot of people saying like Pedri is instrumental. I mean, Pedri's like one of my favorite players in Barcelona. Pedri and Balde. If you see what I mean, like, you need these players. But yeah, the goals, man, the goals for Aston Villa coming back, a sensation, and the misses, the amount of misses with Rashford, the shot, and Donnarumma coming through. Donnarumma was huge in this game. I don't like Donnarumma, but ever since watching against Liverpool, the penalties, I mean, he's been coming through, because last season, anytime I heard of Donnarumma, it was always like some mess up, some screw up that he would do, kind of like Sanchez at Chelsea, but worse, I think. I was surprised that he was even still PSG's first goalkeeper, but he came through. The Tielemans header, the save, Asensio, what the hell, bro? That should have been a goal. And the save by Donnarumma. Yeah, he played a sensational, fantastic match from Donnarumma. Honestly, what a match from Donnarumma. Really, really good from Donnarumma. Marcus Rashford, that first half, the first, 20 minutes, I thought he was going to get subbed off. He was having a very, very poor match, and then lighted up, like lights on. The light bulb came on or something. He became Super Saiyan or something. He was electric, giving Pacho, Ashraf, Nuno Mendes, Marquinhos a really, really difficult time. And then he almost got that goal to be able to go into extra time. I did not want this game to go into extra time. And I think they could have won this game. Like in the 90 minutes, within the 90 minutes plus stoppage time, I thought they could have won this. And they almost did towards the end. What was it? Konza again. Konza, I don't think if he did connect the ball, if he did connect that header, I don't think Donnarumma would have gotten to that ball. As good as of a night as Donnarumma was having, I don't think he would have gotten to that ball. I don't want to believe that he would have also have blocked that or saved that. Like, that would have been, I mean, amazing from Donnarumma. But Konza, man, I know you're kicking yourself this day today. You should have scored. You should have connected to the ball. Like, just your neck, just stretch it out, bro, a little bit more, But they had so many opportunities. And the one with Matson coming in, Donnarumma was already beat. He was already beat, and thankfully Pacho, who ended up getting the 2 deflections. Again, that could happen to anyone, but Pacho came through. Had it not been for Pacho, that would have been a goal. That definitely would have been a goal. It looked like it was going in, at least. I think it was going in. I'm pretty sure that was going to go in. So, yeah, man, just a lot of mistakes from PSG. Mostly the mistakes, like I said, is that they kind of thought that they had this in the bag, and, it ain't done. It ain't done till you're done. The 90 minutes are done. Like, you can't just sit back and fold your arms and expect to win just because you're winning to 2-0. Like, there's no way that they were going to come back. Well, they almost came back, and they almost beat you guys. They almost came back they were so close, and credit to Aston Villa too. The amount of work that they put in, and the effort, and what they gave that crowd, that was very impressive. Yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about. Thank you so much again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.